Welcome everyone, KD here with another marathon stream. I'm sorry that we start so late, but we should still get some hours work into today. So let's just start. Today we're going back to the desert squirrel. Like I said last week. Yeah, I was thinking a lot about him, what more to do, and maybe I will even do the fur coating over his full body. I'm not 100% sure yet. Well, probably I will do it. I'm not 100% sure if it will look good, and it will be maybe a little bit a waste of time, but we will see. Absolutely, because we saw last week that it takes a lot of time to do this stuff. But there are other things to do. I wanna change the tail and the leg opacity mask. I think what I saw until now, yeah, the opacity mask is not on here in Blender. But what I realized kind of with the work I did last week is that with the opacity mask, when we do fur, it's maybe better instead of doing this long smearing strings I did for the you also see here, not for the opacity mask, but for the normal drawing. I think for here it's okay, but for the opacity mask it's maybe better to do a lot of white inside and then going more into detail at the end. This may look better in the end, and I will do this for the tail and for the leg part. We also have to finish the ears and the arms, and then we will see, maybe start the fur coat around the body. I'm not too sure about the head now. Maybe I will do the lower sides a little bit fluffy, and maybe the cheeks, maybe part of the top, for keeping the nose as it is now, and for sure around the eyes. Yeah, we will see. I don't know how far we get today, so tomorrow is another stream planned. We'll start with the ears and, well, talking a little bit more. Yeah, so for tomorrow it is another stream planned. Got I merged already everything here. Me check today, make a separate for the ears. Probably not. And I'm not for sure what to do. No, I haven't. I'm not so sure yet what I want to do for tomorrow, so we'll see how far we get today with this guy here. Or we may make a second long stream with him, with the desert squirrel. It's not a problem about tomorrow. So tomorrow is another marathon stream planned, just for your information. So 3 hours plus work. And so copy paste this here. Now press P and separate this selection from the rest of the body. Yeah, tomorrow is another marathon stream planned, and I guess in 2 sessions we will maybe finish the work code. I'm not sure. Like I said, 1 session is maybe not enough. Yeah, 1 session will maybe not be enough. So I think we will see how far. Absolutely, because we started a little bit late, so this will probably not be another 6-hour stream. I say probably it's still possible, depending on how fast we get forward here. Other things we can do is I worked today on the battle system until. So this is actually the second stream today. So battle system is another thematic. Kind of have to. However, at the moment I said my goal is at least for my right. Okay. My goal is for now to create a playable demo about the combat system. So this is definitely important. However, I have the feeling that for going in this direction with the combat demo, the assets will take longer to create. So absolutely I mean, what I need also is two of the main characters that will be in the demo. Then the sandworm I have to finish, and the combat system has of course to work. And there's also, I have to see if this is enough. So, I have no idea. Can I say what sometimes hard to talk and to talk about something different I'm doing right now. Anyway, I have to check how this will look like. Yeah, so for the demo, I need to do two main characters. I didn't start yet. The sandworm. This little guy will also have a little role in it. Then the combat system has to work to a certain amount. It doesn't have to be fully in every detail already work in. Balance is one detail that's absolutely with the demo. I will see better how the balance will be, because the demo will offer um, to some amount um, different difficulties of the same enemy. Let me go in here. Just want to check something. I can select the right thing. Okay, it's hard to see. Detection. Then there will be also the progression system has already a place in the demo. So there's actually already a lot in the demo. However, I can have the feeling that at least how it works, like how okay, we can delete all of this. Keep the ears. Don't need this one here. Actually, only the other two. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, this may work. Now I have the problem. I don't have the opacity mask here, so I can't look at that. Anyway, so I mean, there's still a lot to do in the absolutely for the combat system, and the progression system is a little bit very strong connected to the combat system. So I kind of so I work on both a little bit on the same time, because I just have to, so I can't only concentrate on the combat system and then go to the progression system, because they are so strongly connected to each other. At least for the most part, I can't do this. And there's still a lot to do for that, like I said. However, I have the feeling that the Blender parts creating the assets will take a lot more time. I'm so sorry, I have to I'm sorry for this short break. I'm back. What I want to say is just as experienced so far, I have the feeling that really for me personally, working in Blender takes just a lot more time. But maybe it's just a feeling, but to create interesting stuff, for me, Blender definitely takes more some time. Let's take one of these rings here. So I guess I will concentrate on these longer streams, on the marathon streams, a little bit more. On Blender, at least for the near future, let's say it like this. I haven't finished the years yet, but yeah, we'll use this for the arm here. We're using a little bit of the assets here. We don't have to do everything completely new. Oh. So I guess the best thing would be to do the assets, to do the 3D modeling, concentrate on this on the long stream, and do the programming part, if you wanna call it programming, because there is no term for working in blueprints. Wouldn't be another story. I will do this in shorter sessions, in short streams, 1 hour 90 minutes, and 1 hour 90 minutes is not much for working in blueprints, but because it's more regular than the long streams, we still will get forward. Also, the positive thing is with more seems to work fine. Okay. So the positive thing is with doing this in more regular but shorter streams is what I realized is just cause there's a lot to the combat system, there is some complexity to it. What that means is there's some complexity to it, so that's why it's still a lot of work, but what I just realized is first I did this really on the long streams, and then kind of mix it up with 3D modeling and so on, and then 1 week I didn't work on the combat system for 1 week, maybe longer for 1 week, maybe 10 days or so, and then I really just needed almost an hour or something like that to find my back way what I actually did on myself. So that's kind of problem, and with more regular shorter stream to just really do having really only shorter breaks between, it's a lot easier to find my way back. So yeah, I will recycle some assets. I don't think it's necessary to do everything from scratch. Also make the textures and everything way too complicated. We already have a lot of textures and materials we have to think about. Maybe like this. Let's try it like this. Yeah, so that's the other advantage with with more frequent stream. Sometimes um, I have kind of this feeling, oh, I wish I had more time to work on this in one go. But yeah, it's a compromise for now. In the future, I may see. I mean, I will definitely get more experience and see in the future how things will work out, what takes more time, and things like that. It's also absolutely at the beginning. It will be a little bit different in the beginning than in the future. So for now, there is a lot of new stuff I have to create in Blender, in Unreal Engine, and then at some point we will have the main game mechanics like the combat system and so on, and we also have a lot of 3D assets we can use for our world and so on. The characters are made and everything like that, and then it definitely changes what we have to do. But I'm not so sure. I have to check this. Maybe I have to change the opacity mask here too. We'll see. Actually, I can look right now. Should be like 3. Okay, this is, yeah, this seems not bad. However, maybe I have again troubles with that. Yeah, so I mean, at the beginning we have to do really create new stuff and so on, and then later on, the work will be a little bit more repetitive because, oh, damn it, it will be a little bit more repetitive. The reason is because in Unreal Engine we will have the main structures done, so we don't have to create from scratch. It will be more, there will be a lot of copy and paste stuff or adding smaller stuff in already existing things. And for Blender, maybe recycling some assets and so on. Let's see. Yeah, I already had that with the top of the leg, that it just didn't fit correctly. It's a little bit annoying, but we can get around this. Yeah, and then even later there will be everything about optimizing and so on. I don't know why this doesn't fit as soon as we create. It's really annoying. So we'll try this. It's almost impossible now to do this correctly. Thank you, Blender. It's worse. Guess that's the best we can do. Now we will see how it looks like. Another question will be, can of course work a little bit with the sculpting. Two here. No line. That's a little bit the problem by reusing assets. Um, yeah, we will see how it looks like on Unreal Engine. We probably have to go sooner to Unreal Engine than I thought we would have to, but yeah, it's a little bit work a little bit longer on this. Okay, we keep this stuff here like this. Okay, we have to add a mirror modifier over x to y, and then apply. And let's join this. Okay. Yeah, let's work a little bit longer. There are a couple of things we have to do. Set. And we should still have. Yes, exactly. Let's go to solid here. Texture painting. So this is way too big hair strings and so on. We have to change this a little bit. Yeah. Okay, I have written everything down so we can go to white here. That's fine. Yeah, I kind of feel we need more white. Let's bring in more white, and then let's work on the tips. On more detail. I'm not so sure. Let me see. Yeah, it's inside, so that should be okay. Okay, now we go to smearing. Let's make it small size, maybe 10 for this one. So what I found out is, okay, let's go back to 8. What I found out is it works a lot better when we do it from the distance, mainly the I forgot the word again. From the contrast, it's a lot better doing this stuff a little bit from the distance. Maybe a little bit more difficult to make the lines, but we don't want to. It's not something we want to do exact. It's more something we want really to have a little bit random. so we can also work a little bit with difference. We almost have enough black here now. Let's go outside again. Longer strings again. So for tomorrow, like I said, there are different things. Maybe we have to pick up this guy here, but oh, here's problems. Depending on how far we get, but it seems not too bad so far. So for tomorrow, another thing is the sandworm needs some more work. I realized there will be actually a sandworm part, version 3. That's probably the best thing. because I have problems with the mouth closing. I did this with morph targets. I think it's better to do it with animations instead, and that means we have to we have to make a new skeleton, and that's why it will be version 3 of the sandworm, because all the changes are often not a big deal, but really so let me actually not what I wanted. All the changes is of not a big deal, but when I change the skeleton, this is Unreal Engine will often not have problems with changing skeletons, so that's why I'm doing new versions and so on. It has some strange looking parts, I know. Maybe I will go into that with more black and change them. I mean this one here. But I hope this will look better, hopefully. I save this and then Unreal Engine should detect it. Okay. And then we also want to redo the tail. I mean redo is maybe the wrong word. Where is the normal one? That's the old one, right? Oh, I see. Or I guess I see. I'm not too sure. No, this can't be the... Body, head, tail, teeth, tongue, eye, ears, fur, arm, fur, leg, fur coat, tail. I see. But this should be in some way fixable. Let's see. Because that's mm-hmm. um, create a new okay, create a new one. Or maybe it's better to create a new one. Okay, let's create a new one. I can go pretty strong, what I didn't do last time, but at least half should be white. That should be fine. Maybe there. Yeah, that's okay. Can be a little bit random. And now we do strings up here with smearing. Let's see. Okay. Let's go first with some thicker ones. Then we go a little bit closer and go with thin ones. It needs a little bit more here. Let's see. Like this. Here it's being didn't work so well. Some points. It's mostly because of the angles. So we will test this one here, how it will look like. Save as image, work hotel. So we'll write this, and with that, yeah, we will see. Let me see here. On our save this guy here. I would say I wanted to avoid to open Unreal Engine too soon, but I guess we have to now. Because I want to see how the new parts look like if we have to do more changes. And then I think about the body. So what I want to do is kind of flocks of hair and making probably two types or only one mesh type but two different colors. And I mean one color for the dark one and one for the brighter brown. So we will go, of course, for the dark one. We will go over the back to the tail. Then the brighter one we will go on the sides and curve them so they look a little bit down. We go probably also over the side here because this one here looks not as I hoped from the side. I curved it a little bit. Maybe when we curve it a little bit more it would look better, but we can try it with this here. And then we have to think about the head. And this one may take a moment. The other problem will be the let's say the white paint for animations. Yeah, we'll see how far we. So we'll open up now Unreal Engine. And take a short break until it's open. And then we will look how the changes look like if we have to do more and so on. but we get the oh, we could definitely get better forward than we did last time. So we kinda can stay optimistic, I guess. Then we have to think about morph target. So one morph target I really want to do is that he can close his eyes. Another one is maybe the nose, moving the nose, kinda having this sniffing motion. I think the best way to do that is morph targets. I wonder if the ears need morph targets. We will see. I also have to look up videos. I'm not sure if I can do this today. For 10 animations and so on, and then maybe we'll see other morph targets. Videos about squirrels, how they move and so on. And maybe different expressions they have, so we can adapt as much as possible to our little guy. Anyway, I will open up now Unreal Engine, making a break. Until that is done. And then we will look at this guy in the engine. Okay, I'm back. Unreal Engine needs a little bit longer to start, but that's fine. We can still continue to work. Let me go to a new layer. Let's add a mesh plane to it. That's exactly why I didn't want to start Unreal Engine already. Okay, let's get the squirrel in to edit mode, and we can go quite small as this. Maybe okay. We want to keep it as simple as possible, but I still have to do at least one line in the middle. We want to keep it simple because this one we will repeat a couple of times, and we already have quite some stuff going on. Why? Okay, fine. So we kind of want it to keep quite straight, but a little bit in the air. It goes a little bit in the air. Do this more like this, like that. Go a little bit down. Yeah. Maybe like this. Okay, let's see. Here, let's go to animals, desert squirrel. This up. Oh wait. Yeah. Anyway. Um. Let's create a new material. Alright, slows. Yeah, we'll get this problem more and more because the project gets more complicated here. It's quite annoying. Yeah, I need soon some hardware upgrades. Actually, I need you open, but I wanted another one. I think that's on the testing animation. Animation test actor. Anyway, here material, desert squirrel, coat, body, and let's UFO unwrap this. Okay, texture painting, add diffuse color, fine. Let's go to slots and add a second one. Quantities, opacity mask, okay. And here we can look at him better. Anyway, let's import everything. Might take a moment again. Gives us a chance to work in here. Was that too much? And okay. So I'm really thinking about doing the sandworm tomorrow. I wonder if I mean there is a little bit to do with the sandworm, but I wonder if we need a long stream. I mean, we can also go into animations. There is kinda want to do so, also with the desert squirrel, maybe for the characters kinda do this. Do I dare call it promotional pieces, where we just see an animation. Um, you know, just seeing, well, it's maybe a couple of seconds of video. With an animation playing that maybe won't even be in the game. And then I just put these videos over social media. And hopefully get people curious about my game, about my channel. It's kind of the idea. And also to get some feedback. Not maybe, to get some feedback, that would be great too. Now we change slot here to fill. We need the other one, 0.55. 0.35 and 0.04. Yeah. No, it's 2.5. I had this problem before with my handwriting. I had the feeling this is the wrong color. Yeah. Okay, let's import this. So let's look at our guy here. We change the tail, maybe. Yeah, not too bad. Maybe have to work with the contrast a little bit. But in general, not bad. Then the arms are new. I like that. Can't go too close, but from the distance it looks interesting. We go too close, yeah. We have a little bit a problem here with the colors patterns. It's not in the right direction anymore. I went much more straight down than going to the side here. at least in the second half. Maybe I have to think about that. Then the ears, yeah. Maybe I have to go a little bit to the side. Fill it out more. Down here it's not too bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we just see how terrible these things match. That's really annoying. That. Maybe I have to think about this. Yeah. But this will be so difficult to improve. Thanks to blend that the weight painting just doesn't work well for some reason there. Anyway, let's work on this one here. Yeah, I mean the optimizing we still can do later on. Or I can do this off stream. Did I put yeah. There's anyway more work I have to anyway put off stream. I guess. 09. No. There's this one. Second is 09. And then we have 5. Okay. Let's see. No, wait. Let's start here. Yeah, this will be a problem. Can't start. It was definitely the wrong function. We actually don't need so much of this brown here. So I wonder. Maybe I already know. We will see. Image. The legs are annoying me. Maybe I have to rethink that. Maybe I will instead of this I will do the same thing I do now for the rest of the body. See a little bit of the tail. Okay. Let's duplicate this one here. Have a small problem. Sad. Let's try it like this. Add a mirror. Flipping. Okay. something like this. Let me first do the center, I guess. Oh, something I wanted. And maybe it will be better to go with to go with this stuff over the legs too. I will see how it looks like. Go here, higher, with triangle. Okay. Start to change the angle again. Yeah, maybe I'm overdoing it a little bit. Now we have to get flatter again. Maybe I should go a little bit smaller when I go to the head. Let's see. Oh man. I mean, even if we go having a simple form, this may be very... Oh, why are you... see it. Let's see if this going this far. I'm not too sure about that at the moment. It may also be too much at some point, you know. And yeah. But this is also trying out different things, so learning stuff and so on. So this doesn't work out. It's maybe a little bit a waste of time. Oh no, I clicked. Okay, let me do one more. We'll give this guy another color then, and then we look how. Then we will upload a version and see how this looks like, if this is worth going after or not. I'm not too sure. Okay, I will add here a new material. sign. We'll keep here the same opacity mask, however, texture paint, plots, add new, diffuse color, okay. Need this one, fill, and this time we need the other one. Let's fill this up. Maybe another. No, it's okay. I will do it like this. It's not something that takes a lot of time. Yes. Doesn't look too good. I'm not even sure if you can still hear me. At the moment my PC is almost not frozen. I still can move my mouse, but I can't select any. Doesn't do much. Yeah, that's great. I just can't really do anything right now. And I don't even know if you hear me, if the picture is fine or anything. Oh my god. Come on. Yeah, there's not really nothing I can do. I couldn't even stop the stream if I wanted to. Now it's not frozen. Come on. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to open up Unreal Engine too soon. Then OBS just sucks so much resources. It's so annoying. The worrisome part is it's not only Blender or anything like that. I seriously I can't open anything else. So it's also Explorer. Will crash. Yeah. I mean, if things crash, then I